What is going on YouTube? Dr. Ironbat Prime 2.0 back again with this new video. As you hit this new video, of course, this is a cosplay showcase and review on my Michael Myers cosplay from Halloween Kills that came out a year ago. And, well, I'm here to break down on how I made this cosplay and show you how it turned out and just everything about it. Now, before I continue, just know that this is basically everything that I salvaged from my, from my Michael Myers cosplay that I did back in 2019, which was I tried to do it as movie accurate as I could from like the 2018 Halloween film. So yeah, I did a full-on video on all the parts and everything. A couple years ago. So I will leave a link down below for the first time I did this cosplay, and now I'd like to finally just give you the full reveal of just my way of modifying it and my way of just of making it look like the one from Halloween Kills, where Michael Myers he got his face burned off and he's just bloodied up a bit, and this is my best way of how I made it. So hope you guys are able to just follow along and, might learn a thing or two. So let's get down to this on how I made, how I modified this cosplay of mine. So these are the same shoes that I used. These are like $20 or $30 at Walmart. I didn't really do anything to them. All I did was just, try to sandpaper them up a bit. But it honestly didn't do much, but maybe later in the future I might just muddy them up by just throwing them in dirt or something, but the shoes are still the same, and that's basically the shoes. So under the coveralls, I'm just wearing just this navy blue shirt that I picked up at Target, so not much has changed with that. So one of the next things is the coveralls. Now Michael Myers definitely just goes through hell with this thing on. I mean, if you haven't seen Halloween Kills, then spoilers. But apparently this side of his coveralls get burned up a bit, so I went in with some black paint and shoe polish just to dirty it up right here in this part. And same goes for a little bit on the legs and the arms. I didn't do too much because I didn't want to overdo it, but that's just my way of how I did it. But I also cut off the sleeve right here, so that way, it looks a lot more like, just like in the movie, he gets his arm slashed. So I basically just picked up, a red t-shirt, tried to make it look like blood, like his skin is showing, just so I didn't have to add in any, makeup on my arm, but I cut up a shirt and I glued it on the inside, and just so that way it would show a lot more of the of a skin tone, and again like his arm was shut off and then there was blood everywhere. Plus also I made up bloodied up this part of the sleeve because this is the hand that where he loses his fingers from Halloween 2018. So yeah, when you get the picture, you'll get the picture later, but that's what I did for this sleeve. But I also went in with some of these parts of where he was shot at by the mob, he was shot at right here, along with right here and here, just so I tried to make it look like blood and where he was shot at, just like in the movie. And same goes for just following the pattern on the back, and just so I mean, I tried to do my best, but that's just the best I could. I mean, I basically used some red Plafex paint and a little bit of red Model Master paint to combine the two. But yeah, that's what I basically did for right here and here. And I also tried to and the same goes for right here as well. And I also try to replicate the moment he was stabbed in the back with a pitchfork right here. So yeah, I tried to, I mean, it might be hard to see, and I'm sorry if it's a little messed up. Sorry if the camera's not picking it up, but that's the best how I could show it to you and everything. But yeah, that's that's just my way of, well, of how I just did the coveralls. So yeah, maybe I might upgrade later in future, but this is the best I could do, so yeah, that's the coveralls. Now the mask, that was pretty much a tricky part for me, but here's how it turned out. I mean, I've had this since I first did Michael Myers back in 2018. Well, actually, it was 2019 when I did the cosplay, and again, I thought this was like the 2018 version, when really this is actually Halloween 6 from back in the 90s or 2000s. I keep losing track of these movies of when and where they're made, but well, you can correct me in the comments. But I tried to make this mask look like as accurate to the one we see in Kills, because if you take a really good look at the mask in the movie, it pretty much has a scar, well, of blood on the right hand side of the cheek, and the other side is pretty much like burned up and crazy scarred. So in a way, I just had to look up a few images here and there and just, well, do the best I can to match it up. So I started with a base of white Plat-Effects paint to, in a way, be a base coat. And I went in with some black shoe polish, and I did my best to like burn it up with a lighter on one side. And I did the best I could by using like some fake blood effects on the cheek. And I'm sure I would have started, and yeah, I just went in as best I could to make it look like crazy burn marks right here, and well, I didn't go all out crazy on the blood just yet because, well, I'll admit, I really hate to like mess it up or something or start all over, but this was the best I could do with the mask. So yeah, Trick or Treat Studios if you want to get like a better, well, a proper Michael Myers mask. So yeah, I'll leave a link down below for Trick or Treat Studios if you want to check out their website. And of course, if you're gonna be Michael Myers, you gotta have the knife. So here's what it looks like up close, and yeah, I really like how it turned out. This is basically a new knife that I have. I mean, here's how I did the knife. So here's the knife on what it looked like when I first bought it, and it was just a matter of scratching it up with some sandpaper, and then I went on the edges with some black, well, mall master paint to, in a way, make it look like it was used up, and then I went in with some red paint to bloody it up a bit, and that was when, well, I just went to town on just, adding fake blood. And yeah, this came from Trick or Treat Studios as well, just like my Michael Myers mask. And I'll admit, I also do have my old one, well, my old knife from when I did, Michael Myers in 2019. I mean, I felt like I wanted to upgrade a bit for this one, so this one, sure, I could still use it, and, well, it's still good, but I just want to upgrade, and, well, again, this one's still perfect, and they're both convention safe, so I can't really kill myself or anything, so, yeah. And again, like, we just want to upgrade, and just for, well, the kills look, so I went for this knife, and this one, well, I'll admit I might use it again later, but it's not broken or anything, but this is just, well, again, just felt like I wanted to upgrade, so there's that. And of course, one of the bonus things to add in was the makeup on the hands. So here's what I did for, well, my right hand. So I basically muddied up my hand a bit by just adding in some black, well, face paint all over my hand, just so it wasn't crazy dirty. I just didn't really do the fingers because I really hate to get other things dirty or get my phone dirty or something, but that's what I did for my right hand. My left hand, well, that was the fun and tricky part. So I basically just wrapped it up with this bandage wrap that I got from CVS. And then I also purchased some red fake blood from a Halloween store that I picked up. And I just did my best to bloody up my hand and just try and make it as accurate to the movie as I could. Yeah, I'll admit, I was basically stuck with a Yoda hand, but it was fun and it was worth it. So that's basically everything about my Michael Myers Halloween Kills cosplay. And here's some pictures of what it looked like when I brought it out at Cowtown Comic-Con not too long ago. So I want to give a shout out to the photographers for taking those really cool pictures of me. Thank you guys for just loving and enjoying my Michael Myers cosplay. I had an absolute ball just bringing it out to Cowtown Comic Con. If you want to see the vlog of how well that went, link is down below. But thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you all liked this video. Hope you all enjoyed it. Don't forget to subscribe if you have not subscribed already. Hit the bell so that way you guys are notified for my next video, along with commenting, hitting the thumbs up, and also don't forget to follow me on social media, which is right here, so make sure to follow me. I just might follow you guys back, but until my next video, this is Dr. Iron Bat Prime 2.0 signing out, and you all have an amazing Halloween.